Hello, 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 hello. So you are about to get the inside skinny on the recipe that brings all the boys to the yard. That's right. It's my smoothie recipe. The ingredients are kale, banana, and then I'll just go through them and you'll find out. This is my very fancy new blender. I don't expect anyone to have this kind of blender. It's new to me and it makes my heart sing with happiness. So I will add the kale first, which is fresh from this little kale bath because we like to clean these things. I put in quite a lot of kale. This is a 200 gram bag of kale, and I often would use about, maybe I would say 120 grams, 130 grams for a smoothie. And it's easier to blend if you put in the kale first and then you don't overpack it and then blend it up a little bit and then continue from there. So the ingredients one at a time is what I'm trying to get at here. So kale. Numero uno, most important ingredient. And I kind of eat this as like, I think I've had this almost every day for the last 10 years. This is how highly I recommend it. Hold on a second. I am back with the coconut milk. Now, most people's blenders, including all of my previous blenders, are not going to be so quick and efficient as this one. So, you know, that's just life. Cover your ears, everyone. Look at her black. Very impressive. Quick work, don't you think? Now I'm going to put in more kale. Honestly, I don't think I've ever given this smoothie to anybody where they haven't asked for the recipe. And so I have eventually learned from this that this is an object of desire, a meal of desire, and I'm happy to share it with you. Very happy. Black stuff on the kale. Dirt, I think. Okay. One more, go. This is trapped in the lid. This also has an automatic pulse function, which is very exciting to everyone, but again is not necessarily present on your average blender. And now comes time for the holy banana of the smoothie, the green elixir. So normally I have this as a kind of my breakfast, and then this makes enough that I have it as a snack as well for later in the day. And they kind of keep I usually put in a jar with a lid, and they kind of keep for, I would say, as long as 48 hours, but they don't often last that long because I really like this smoothie. Okay, next critical ingredient. I use hemp protein powder because it's easy to digest and it's protein. So I usually just do a big spoon of this. And then I also do some ashwaghanda. A little bit of that. And then I also do some turmeric. I I do quite a lot of that actually. I kind of like the flavor. There's not much in there, I'll just put it all. And then I do peanut butter. So I sometimes do as much as an avocado's worth of peanut butter, or sometimes half an avocado, but quite a lot of peanut butter anyway. Critical ingredient. Ooh, that's a lot of peanut butter. It's just the right amount. Bum, bum. Oh, here we go. Fantastic, and then my final ingredient is berries. So I just use the frozen berries from Aldi, and the important thing for me is that the berry mix does not contain strawberries, because with the banana and the strawberry it just gets too sweet, can't be done. So this has got raspberries, blackberries and currants. You know, the summer fruits mix from Aldi. And this is a 500 gram packet, and I would say I use around 200 grams. Probably about enough. That's my thinking. And then I get my trusty smoothie cup. And here goes. Voila. So it's quite thick, which is a good thing in my opinion. It's more like a fruit soup, I think, fruit and kale soup, rather than a thin liquid smoothie, which nobody can tolerate. And then often I will put nuts in it, so I can put peanuts in it, or I can put roasted hazelnuts in it, or I roast pecans and put them in. If I'm feeling very fancy, I also sometimes include figs, dried figs, in the making of it, which just adds to the deliciousness. And that's it. Bob's your uncle.